I think the biggest difference for me is being organized, and that has been a huge stress relief for me. I think organization is one of my weaker points. So having a way to keep track of all of my events and all of the song requests for each different client and their timelines as well, all in the same place, is a really helpful tool that's really allowed us to kind of take a step back and focus on the other things, because we know that that's all going to get taken care of, because it's all in the client's hands now. It's their responsibility to fill out the forms that we send them and make their requests and all that good stuff. Before we had Vibo, I used to have to, email clients, remind them to please send their request list. I might get a request list 2 days before an event, and it would just be song titles or just some artist names, I think one of the nicest things about Vibo is I know exactly what version of what song they want to be played at their event. And for something like a processional or a recessional, those are songs that you really want to get right. And it's really important that you have the right version. Because, mistakes happen, but, when they do, in those moments, like, people notice, and you really want to minimize the risk that that's going to happen. And I think that's one of the big strengths that Vibo has given our company as well. So, yeah, I think Vibo definitely made it efficient. Like I said, I didn't have to go through and I wasn't wondering, oh, did my client send my request list? I knew they did, because I could check up on it constantly. If a client calls me and they say, hey, we want to talk to you about some song selections or something for our wedding, I have that with me at all times. I don't have to, go find some email and dig it up and then be like, oh, where is it? No, I just open up my Vibo app and I go to their event, and I know exactly, what they're referring to at all times. So, and I think also clients constantly tell us after the fact. They say one of the nicest things about you guys that a lot of people didn't have was that app Vibo. You can read our reviews. People say all the time, they had this super amazing app. It was so easy to use. So it really added to our service overall and the quality of our customer experience. And there's no way that didn't have a really positive effect on our business as a whole. So I think it definitely had a lot to do with just the level of service that we've been able to provide to our clients. And that's been really invaluable, I think.